I do want to talk about Mike McCarthy and his tenure with the Cowboys, because I don't necessarily think that Mike McCarthy is a great coach. I don't think that he's a great coach. But what I don't understand and what I don't agree with is people who flat out say he is a bad coach. I don't think that is the case. I don't think that it is the case that you can win 61% of your games as an NFL head coach and be bad. I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's the case that you can have the amount of seasons that he had in Green Bay and be bad. I know that he had 13 years in Green Bay. He went to and won the one Super Bowl with Aaron. He had only a couple of losing seasons. And you can say, well, you had Aaron Rodgers and you only got to one Super Bowl. Have we seen Aaron Rodgers with the New York Jets? Have we seen Aaron Rodgers with Matt LaFleur, who's a good coach? What most people would say, Matt LaFleur is actually a great coach. You see what Matt LaFleur had to deal with Aaron Rodgers? Maybe it wasn't so easy. Maybe the fact that he was able to deal with and be around Aaron Rodgers for that long should be a credit to Mike McCarthy. But Mike McCarthy has won 61% of his games in the NFL. With the Cowboys, in his first year, he went 6-10. Injury-laden season, the 2020 season. He then had 3 consecutive 12-win seasons. And I know that the playoffs have been a disaster. They have been a disaster for every Cowboys coach since Jimmy Johnson. It's just the way that it is with this franchise right now. And it has been for nearly 30 years. Mike McCarthy's winning percentage is better than Sean McVay, Tom Landry, Pete Carroll, Bill Parcells. He's better win percentage than Jimmy Johnson and Bill Walsh. Those are just a couple of the names that he has a better winning percentage than as a head coach. Again, I am not saying that he is a great head coach. I'm not saying that the Cowboys should keep him. But what I am saying is that people that just say that Mike McCarthy is a terrible head coach, we had 3 consecutive 12-win seasons. And today, Jerry Jones talking about, well, everything is on the table when it comes to coaching. We could potentially sign an extension for Mike McCarthy. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that ship has already sailed. However, when you look at the 2 seasons that he has had in Dallas where they have had injuries, where Dak Prescott got hurt, Micah Parsons missed a lot of this season. Defensively, they hadn't been good, but they've dealt with a lot of injuries. DeMarcus Lawrence didn't play. Trevon Diggs got hurt. Deron Bland got hurt on the defensive side of the ball. They're 4-7 right now. And I don't think that it's a coincidence that Jerry Jones is saying this after the win against Washington. In the win against Washington, I think the Cowboys showed a lot of fight. And I think that when a coach loses a locker room, you don't see that. I think that a couple of years ago, Josh McDaniels with the Raiders, they had quit on him. That team did not look good. And they said, you know what, we're not playing. We're not going to hustle. They had quit, and he had to go. I don't think that this Cowboys team has quit on Mike McCarthy. I don't like his clock management late in games. I think that sometimes he gets away from the run too quickly, even though the Cowboys have no run game this year. Again, that's a GM thing. That's not necessarily a Mike McCarthy thing. But I think that when you look at Mike McCarthy and everyone says that he's a terrible coach, he has a 61% winning percentage in the NFL. That is hard to do. Everyone that talks about Sean McVay, he has a higher winning percentage than Sean McVay and Bill Walsh. He has a higher win percentage than Pete Carroll, Jimmy Johnson. So running off coaches has not been a Cowboys thing. For all of Jerry's flaws when it comes to personnel, he's actually been really patient with coaches, maybe too patient with Jason Garrett. But we're in year what? Year 5, year 6? We're in year 5 for him in Dallas. First year they went 6-10, couple of injuries, and this year they're 4-7. Could possibly, I mean, look, we're looking at Thursday night or Thursday Thanksgiving. I mean, who are you picking in that game? You picking the Giants or you picking the Cowboys? I'm taking the Cowboys. So you're looking at 5-7. And I know a lot of people are like, well, this is just hurting your draft stock. You're not going to take a running back with a top 5 pick. You're not going to take Genty with the top 5 pick. You're not. You might take him with the 15th pick, but don't take him with the top 5. At this point, players are playing for Mike McCarthy. They have not quit on him. They have not quit on this team. And I think that shows that Mike McCarthy, whatever he does something well.